안녕하세요. 영화 보는 강신부예요. 오늘 제가 여러분과 얘기하고 싶은 영화는 2015년 만들어진 구마 공포 영화인 고문사제들이에요. The last 10 minutes of this movie has one of the best representations of what a Catholic priest does for people that I've ever seen. The first time I saw it, it gave me goosebumps and really made me proud of being a priest. As always, spoilers follow. Spoiler 경고. This movie really takes its inspiration from the 1973 film The Exorcist. The similarities are striking. In both stories, we have a younger priest and an older priest who are trying to help a young girl who's being tormented by demonic possession. The main difference, though, is that The Exorcist tells its story mainly through dialogue, whereas the priest tells his story mainly through symbols. 상징을 통한 스토리텔링은 영화에서 흔히 사용된 방법인데요. 한국 영화들은 이 방법을 더 자주 활용하는 것 같아요. What symbols recur in this movie? Well, first off, we have animals. Animals are everywhere in this movie. There's a chained up dog that continuously appears in real life and in the dreams of the deacon who is assisting at the exorcism. There are cats and mice, cockroaches and flies. There are mentions of spiders and snakes and monkeys. But most importantly, there's a pig.
야, 그 돼지는 그 밖에다 좀 묶어놔라. 그 삼겹살집에 돼지를 데리고 양심도 없냐?
Now, to fully understand what's going on with all these animals in this movie, it'll be helpful to know the biblical story of when Jesus did the exorcism of the Gerasene demon. Here's a quick version of that story. Jesus arrived to the country of Gerasene, and as soon as he stepped off the boat, a crazy man appeared who had emerged from some tombs, and he had broken chains on him and restraints. He came out howling like a wolf or a dog. This man was so wild that he was picking up rocks and bruising himself with them. Jesus quickly realized that this man was possessed by a demon. So he ordered the demon to tell him his name. The demon revealed his name to Jesus, and then Jesus forced the demon out of the man. The demon fled and entered a herd of pigs that was nearby. The pigs went crazy and ran off the side of a cliff and drowned in the sea. And that's that biblical story. The demon makes this man act like an animal. The demon in this movie makes it clear to the priest what his objective is.
왜 여기에 온 것이냐?
At Cuid Venistioch.
Vi har inte kommit och möjligt till sig dass ihr nicht ersappen.
He wants to convince humans that they are nothing but animals. There is a spiritual battle going on between the priests and the demon. Whenever the demon is winning, animals and bugs come forward and swarm the room. Whenever the priests are winning, the animals retreat. 이렇듯 동물이 나타나고 다시 물러가는 것은 이 소녀와 모르는 사람의 내면에서 일어나고 있는 영적 싸움을 상징해요. When I was a kid, sometimes while I was eating lunch, my mom would tell me, stop eating like an animal. What she was telling me was to have self-control and not let my animal impulses take over while I was eating. In this movie, the demons want those that they possess to lose that self-control and be animal-like. Animals have impulses and they follow them. They feel hungry, they eat. They feel scared, they run away. They feel angry, they growl and bite. They don't have the capacity to override those impulses. We human beings, on the other hand, have the capacity to control our impulses using our intellect and will. Every human being battles to control their animal impulses. 누구는 분노, 누구는 채워진 음주, 누구는 게으름, 누구는 인터넷 중독 등 여러 가지와 맞서게 돼요. 이런 본능적 충동은 우리를 동물과 같게 만들 수 있고 악령은 이를 놀립니다. The first step to taking that control back is to name the impulse that is controlling us. Just like Jesus and the priests named the demon in these two stories. Once we name that inner demon, we can overcome it. Before I talk about the end of the movie, which was awesome and gave me goosebumps, There are two more symbols we need to talk about because they're present at the end of the movie. And the first one is this. This is a symbol that constantly appears in the movie. It's called a stole. A stole is what priests use in the Catholic Church whenever we're officiating a religious ceremony. And we wear it like this. Like so. The stole is a symbol of Jesus' victory over death that he won through the cross. That's why stoles usually are decorated with a cross like this one here. It's also worn over the priest's shoulders, just like Christ took on the cross and put it on his own shoulders to save us. The stole reminds the priest that Christ has already won. And because of this, the priest in Christ can help people defeat their demons. The priests in this movie use the stole constantly, almost as a weapon. At a certain point during the exorcism, the demon gets the upper hand and actually breaks the restraints that was holding the little girl to the bed, grabs the priest, and throws him across the room. It's quite terrifying, actually. Both priests are so terrified by this that they have to retreat and they run out of the room. They go back to face the demon again. But this time, the older priest ties down the girl with a stole. The demon cannot break this bond. Then both priests begin to sing a very old Latin hymn. Pay attention to the lyrics of this hymn because the lyrics really add deeper meaning to this scene.
Sepulcrum Christi viventis, et gloria Filii resurgentis, angeli potestes, sudarium et prestes.
This hymn is about the resurrection. It's about Christ's victory over death. It's about what this symbolizes. After the priests remember the resurrection, they're able to drive the demon out of the girl. One last symbol we need to talk about is this. This is a holy water dispenser. See there? There's water in there. The priest uses holy water on the demon a few times in the movie, and holy water is a reminder for each Catholic of their own baptism. Most people are probably familiar with the form of baptism where water is sprinkled on the head of a child. But there is another form of baptism, usually done to adults, where the person is fully submerged under water. There is symbolism going on here. In ancient times, water was actually a common symbol for death. If you go underwater, you can't breathe anymore. And if you remain there, you will die. So submersion into water was a symbol of death. 하지만 세례식 때에는 세례 받는 사람이 물 밖으로 나오는데 이것은 사후의 부활을 뜻하죠. Here we go. Here's the end of the movie, where these symbols of animals, the stole, and water come together in an incredible way. The demon is cast out of the girl and goes into the pig that they have in the room. The pig suddenly turns black and vicious and is making really weird noises. The younger priest grabs a stole and wraps the pig in the stole, and he starts to run. As he's running, the demon inside the pig is making everyone around lose their minds, which causes all this chaos in the street. But that doesn't stop the priest. He keeps on running. Where's he going? He's desperately trying to get to the Han River. He knows he has to get there. He arrives to the Han River, and the demon is trying to stop him from following through with throwing the pig into the river. In the struggle, the priest willingly jumps into the Han River and plunges himself with the pig into the water. The movie pauses here, and we just see the water. After a few moments of tension, we see the priest emerge from the water without the pig, and he walks away victorious. This is a symbol of what I do as a priest. People come to me a lot for advice, and many times they present to me their own pigs. These animal impulses that they can't control, but that they want to. I, together with that person, through the power of Christ, take that pig and destroy it. I don't do it through my own power, because I have my own animal impulses too. I have my own pigs to take care of. That's why I wear this, to remind me that through the power of Christ, I can get rid of my own pigs and help others get rid of theirs. Through the power of Christ. That's what I try to do every day as a priest. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate every person who's watched my videos. I've gotten so much good feedback. Thank you so much. If you liked what you saw here, please subscribe and hit the bell. I'm learning that you also have to hit the bell if you want notifications. 저는 계속해서 2주에 한 번씩 영상을 올릴 거고요. 다음에도 찾아볼 때까지 건강하세요. Here we are at the end card of my video. Here, if you like this video and you want to watch more, there are more videos that you can click on. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a subscribe button. You can also subscribe and hit the bell so you get more notifications. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Keep coming back. I'll keep making them. You guys are the best.